So that's the line you got to stay in when you don't stay in the Haven. Haven's usually a little bit smaller. We're working our way over to that right now.
Okay, so this wasn't a great start. This is actually the worst Haven lounge I have ever been in. Normally there's couches, nice chairs, but at least the butler came and picked us up and took us up to our room. This part was filmed by using Ray-Ban Stories from like 2 years ago. They sucked. The new ones are better. Alright, after checking in on all that good stuff, we headed for the Pacific Ocean out of Long Beach Harbor, not too far from where I grew up. Alright, before we get to the room, I thought I'd do a quick little ship tour. This is the Norwegian Cruise Line's Encore ship. It is one of 4 in the Breakaway Plus class. If you ever get a chance, the Joy, the Escape, and the Bliss are very similar to this one. This ship was built in 2019 and it holds just about 4,000 people. This was a repositioning cruise and I think they were at like 60% capacity. If you don't know what a repositioning cruise is, they move the ships around for different seasons. Like this one was on its way to Alaska after being in like the Caribbean or the Mediterranean, whatever. So instead of moving an empty ship, they do a repositioning cruise. Normally there's not many stops, if any. This one had no stops. We left Los Angeles, went up the Pacific, and ended in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Good thing about repositioning cruises, they're pretty close to half price sometimes. This is the Galaxy Pavilion. It's like a virtual reality arcade. It's pretty cool.
So this is the American Diner. It never seems to be open. I don't know what the deal is with this place. It's always open on the first day, and then every single time I come by, it's not open. I'm sure it opens around noon. It's like 11 in the morning right now. But still, it never seems to be open. Yeah, out there someplace is Morro Bay. We were hugging the coast yesterday, and then for some reason we came inland. Or went out to sea a little bit, not inland. But yeah, that'd be kind of hard doing a cruise ship. Go inland?
Cruise ships around 2010 started adding more entertainment. Before, they used to have some shows, some games, eat, go to the bar, go to the casino. That was about it. These days they have water slides, climbing walls, wave pools. On this ship they got water slides, go-karts, and laser tag. This is the go-kart area right now. They're closed. Not sure why. It was like the middle of the day. Oh, I think it just had rained. That's what it was. The go-karts go outside on top of the ship, so really can't run during the rain. Now here's the laser tag thing. This has got this, I don't know, Neptune type vibe to it. I have not done the laser tag yet. I always forget it's there till after the cruise is over. Been on like 3 cruises where they had laser tag. Okay, so here we are on the pool deck, working our way back towards the Haven. The Haven is where I stay, which is a key card area. Now, as you can see, they got the pool here. They got like 6 or 8 hot tubs all around the pool area outside here. Giant screen TV that they just play videos on all day, and when sports are on, like the playoffs, they'll put the game up there. This is where you'll find DJs, and they have competitions like Limbo and Best Leg competition, things like that. If you ever take this cruise, which left Los Angeles and goes up to Vancouver, Canada, or an Alaskan cruise, the pool deck is almost never used. You might get a couple sunny days on those cruises, but not enough to be, hanging out at the pool all day, every day for the whole cruise. And I imagine taking the Canadian cruise, which usually leaves like New York City, Boston, Baltimore, something like that, and goes up to Maine and stuff. Those are probably very similar. I'll let you know in September when I get back from that cruise. This is the Haven area. It's a little dark and I didn't have the best camera, so it's a little pixelated. I think I was using my phone for this part. They keep the hallways in the Haven a little bit dark, it seems like. I don't know, it's a little more relaxing, I guess. They have a couple different lounges in the Haven area, including the pool. The pool's always nice. They got 2 levels on these ships, the pool level and then there's one up above it. But sadly, some of my video I took of it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. So I reached out to my friends, or our friends, the Lindsays over at Live a Little. That's another cruise travel channel. They were on that cruise with us. It's where we met them, and they had some footage. Here's their footage, and Emma narrating it for you. If you get a chance, go over and subscribe to their channel. I'll leave a link below.
The Haven Suite. Here's the bar, which is a top must go to. This is the nice little lounge section that's right off the bar. Concierge is also right here as well. Then you have the amazing covered pool, which is gorgeous. And there's also seating up top as well.
And then they have this one. This is the Haven's observation deck. Beautiful windows, comfortable seats. You can just stare out there into the ocean, and a server will come by, bring you drinks or whatever you need. They also have this outside portion to the Haven pool deck, I guess you could say, sun deck, and it's got hot tubs, things like that. Again, they got a waiter that floats around, bring you whatever drink you need. When you go on a cruise to the Caribbean, this whole sun deck is just packed. You could always find a seat. It seems like the Haven doesn't normally have that many people, and they normally have enough chairs or whatever for you. And this sun deck was right above our room. Let's go down and see the room finally.
All right, let's do the room tour. We did a short on the room, but let's do a full room tour. This is the Haven Deluxe Owner's Suite on NCL or Norwegian Cruise Line's Encore ship. Here's your first bathroom for this one. So this is like a guest bathroom if you have people over. It's just a half bath thing. It's kind of nice. As always. There's living room. We'll get to that in a second here. So this is great if you have kids or something like that. This pulls down into a bed. So it can be bunk beds with the couch there. So that's kind of nice. This one also has a full bath. Plenty of storage. Look at this. There's that. This over here. Look at that. If you're on here for a month, this would be great. Here's the bathroom. They get the full bathroom. The full deal. Good shower. Maybe not as much storage in here as they have in the other one, but it's pretty good. Back out of there, we'd come to the hallway. Here's the hallway. The end of the hallway, I should say. There's a little notice, tells you who you are and what room you're in. It's kind of nice. Now, we've already been at sea a couple days, so the room looks a little lived in. But you got a nice couch. Always decorated nicely. Good sized TV. You got a Bose system, which you can hook your Bluetooth up to and listen to whatever you want. Whole tea set, all that good stuff. Haven always comes with a refrigerator, which is nice. And if you're in the Haven, that's all free. You can just drink that. That's not going to be like extra charges or anything like that. That's a plus. Let's go outside. I'll probably have to dub this over afterwards because it is windy today. Probably not going to hear anything from me.
Okay, so it got crazy windy out here, and I got to record it here in the studio. So this is out the front of the ship, and you have this little windbreak door here and another little side balcony, I guess you could say. There's a third balcony to this room. So here's the master bedroom. The master bedroom is beautiful. It's not a complaint. I didn't have a complaint. I just thought something was weird. The bed is kind of not centered on that window right there. It's a minor issue. It just seems like they should have centered it so you both can lay there and look out the window type thing. It just didn't seem centered. One thing when you stay in these rooms, you're supposed to unplug everything when you leave the room. It's fire hazard. I always forget. So if you ever are in the room and you come back and you find that all your stuff's unplugged, that just means someone was in the room probably cleaning, saw it, and they unplug it.
Very comfortable bed. Look, I'm sinking in. I'm melting.
Yes, the beds are very comfortable. Very comfortable. In the Haven has the nicest stuff. So all these blinds right here are automatic. I have a little remote in my hand right now that I'm working on. Really cool. Lay on the bed, look out there. It just seems, see, that bed is just off-center for some reason. I just find it weird. It's not really a complaint. It's hard to complain about this room. I just think they should have had it centered. This is what I call the coffee balcony. You can sit out there and have a little cup of coffee. It's, only one chair out there. So if you're out there in the morning having a cup of coffee, it's great. It's windy out there too, so. But nobody could see if you're there. They got walls up. You're just out there and relax. Read something and have a cup of coffee. Now you go into the bathroom, and here you have all kinds of storage and a walk-in closet and all that good stuff. My wife's hair. There's the bathtub. You can sit there and stare through the shower outside, or you can get in the shower, sit on that little bench, and kind of steam out and just watch the ocean go by. It's kind of neat. Don't do that in port, though. It's kind of weird. People could see you. The bathroom here is amazing. Look at this. Oh, my God. I miss it already. I just want to go back. They have little cool things like, little makeup mirror type things. It's really, really a nice room. If you're terribly rich, it's worth it. I got this on an incredible discount, or I never would have gotten it. But it was so nice. So nice. And Norwegian does the best job at these things. That living room is bigger than my living room in my house. And that's on a ship. Back down to the living room. Look how long that hallway is. It's amazing. Can't wait to go back. Got more storage out here. Tons of storage in these rooms. Here's a little cloak closet. You can hide in there, which I hid in there like 3 times and scared my wife. So that was our room tour. That was a pretty cool room. I don't think I'll ever be able to stay in it again. It's far too expensive. But it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was a great trip. I had this little party I got to go to for veterans. We had guacamole made for us, fresh, right in front of us. All in all, another great trip with Norwegian on the Encore. All right, everyone, that's today's video. Catch you on the next one.
So this is the thing, I was climbing on this thing, and you put on the VR goggles, and it's like you're 20 stories in the air, and you're walking out on a beam on the top of a skyscraper to get a cat. Well, you're supposed to grab the cat and come back. I got about where that VR headset is, and I started falling, and I jumped for the thing, and I ended up smashing my head into the wall over there. It was embarrassing. Oh my God, I've never seen anyone do that. And now they have pads.